Sadly, I'm back. Today I'm going to be ranting about an anime I've never seen a review of before, and I'm not sure why. This is a video about Terror in Resonance. Spoilers, probably. Now, I watched this on a very definitely legal website about 2 or 3 years ago originally, but I realised just how good it was when I rewatched it on Netflix a week ago. I showed it to a friend and we watched half the series then and there, because it's so enjoyable. And it was obviously the second viewing that led me to questioning why this series was something I had found on my own, and not something that I had heard about being blasted from every direction, from every anituber. Now, I know I have just rambled about my own opinions and experiences with the show up until now, so I'll tell you what it's about. Terror in Resonance is about terrorists. The two main characters are teenage boys who are blowing up Tokyo because of their mysterious connections to a secret experiment tested on orphans, which quite honestly, I can't say I'm against. They rope a useless girl called Lisa, which is nothing the entire show into their plans, and honestly, I wanted her to die the whole show, so she wasn't holding the boys back. Oh, and did I forget to mention, the boys have a nuke. Side note is, where on earth do I fit this anywhere else? The Americans are evil, and I completely agree with that. They dared to betray the glorious empire. Second side note, there is zero ecchi in this show, and I very much appreciate that. Thank you to the studio who made this, and thank you for not being perverts. As I did it in the last video, I think I'll do it in this one. A quick rundown of the characters are cold, mental, useless, please die, please, 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 just die, lone wolf, and the crazy thought. Mental is the best one because I can relate to him the most. Wait, I said the same thing last video. Some bad points about this, and why I would only give it a 9 on my anime list, is his PTSD comes across as almost psychic, but luckily it isn't offensive. Also, I would criticize the chest thing. How does that work? He says night to whatever, but they both run off. That's meant to mean that they've moved there, but explain that. Does one represent the one that's moving and one where it's going? They just never say. I'm sure something like this is explained in the manga, but not in the anime for whatever reason. Small things like that do often seem to slip through when being developed. And the last point on my script just says, rant about how good the soundtrack is, but past me had far too much faith in just how lazy I am. Trust me, it's good. Or don't. You know what? I am a stranger on the internet, so don't believe everything you see. I am leaving this video now. I have no more valuable insight on this to blow your tiny minds with. Goodbye. I wasn't joking about what I said at the end of the last video. I've already killed 3 families.